So for folks looking to get a new puppy, a new addition to their family and their household, what should they expect or consider when getting a new puppy? And to answer that, we have Stephen, a professional dog trainer here in Northern Virginia with NovaPack Dog Training. Hi, Stephen.
How's it going?
Good. So what should people look for and consider and understand when getting a new puppy?
Well, I think first and foremost that it's going to be a lot of work. You're going to be doing a lot of crate training. You're going to be trying to get the dog comfortable with walking on the leash, and I usually keep the leash on in the house and keep it attached to me. So if the dog's trying to go somewhere and possibly pee or poop, I can scoop them up real quick and get them out without having to chase them around or something like that. And you see a lot of teething puppies, up until about 5, 6 months when they get their adult teeth in, they're trying to chew on everything, and sometimes that's you, and sometimes it's your clothes, and they'll go grab shoes and whatnot, and so um, just really getting that so that people understand, like those are very natural behaviors that have to be worked on, have to be trained out of the dog, right? So potty training first and foremost, crate training, dealing with the nipping and biting, and making sure that they're not running around grabbing whatever they want, and you have to chase them around and possibly cause some problems down the road with maybe mistrust or something like that. And, always, getting the puppy to understand that there are rules in the house and there are rules to life, and so those are kind of the big ones.
Well, one of the rules you mentioned, I think, is on chewing things and having been on the receiving end too, clothing, to a lot of things puppies can chew on. So, what can they do to minimize that? Is it just a toy, a certain type of toy, reinforce bad behavior? What can you do to address the chewing part?
Yeah, so I usually kind of give a puppy a toy or maybe even like a raw meaty bone when appropriate, age wise. I might give that to them once they've kind of settled down, and that becomes like a go lay on your bed or go lay on a place cot or just even relaxing. Just the moment I see that, I'm like, here, I'm going to reinforce that behavior because that's what I want. Sure, you can play with the puppy and whatnot, but I don't want to have the puppy nip me or grab a shoe and then I exchange with a toy and inadvertently like reinforce what the puppy just did, right? They nip your hand and I give him a toy. He's like, the only way to get the toy is to nip at you, and if it takes too long, I'll bark at you, and then you'll do something for me. Uh,
Right,
so
right.
so we want to make
Well,
sure that we're not kind of you know explaining things to the puppy wrong.
sure, sure. Well, all in all, I think the message is it's a lot of work,
Yeah,
but obviously worth it. So a lot to consider. So for folks looking to get a new puppy or an additional puppy, this has been very helpful, I'm sure. So Stephen, appreciate your time. Thanks a lot.
happy to do it.
All right, take care.